Hi, welcome to episode number 2 with Coffee with Lesha. And today we're talking about period cravings on keto. If you're a guy, don't leave just yet because this information might be helpful to you so you can understand if you have a girlfriend or a wife, what we're going through and maybe help us out, like hide the chocolate, hint, hint to my hubby. So, why do we get cravings when we're on our periods? Well, the short answer is hormones. Our bodies go through a lot of changes when we're menstruating, and our hormones are all over the place. Specifically, there are 2 hormones that cause us the cravings. They're cortisol and serotonin. Cortisol is a stress hormone. So when you're menstruating, it goes up, which means your body is stressed. More stress equals more hunger. Let's talk about serotonin. Serotonin is the hormone that controls your appetite and helps you stay happy. This hormone is decreased when you're menstruating, which means that your appetite now isn't regulated, and this leads you to become sad. Let's talk about chocolate cravings. Do you get chocolate cravings when you're on your period? Because I do, and I thought that was just me because I love chocolate. Well, there's actually a scientific reason for this, and that's because your magnesium levels are lower when you're on your period, so you're actually craving chocolate. Isn't that crazy? I never knew that. What about weight gain and bloat? So this happens mainly because of estrogen. Estrogen goes up when you're menstruating and causes your body to retain more water. So you might wake up and see that there's been a 3 to 5 pound increase on the scale. Don't freak out, it's just water, and this is because of estrogen. So what can you do about this? Now that we know why we get period cravings, why we want chocolate, why we gain water weight and get bloated, what can you do? Number 1, just eat the chocolate. That's right, just eat it. Now, I say this with a caveat. Eat the keto-friendly chocolate. So what I do is I'll make a batch or 2 of salted fudge fat bombs, and then every day I'll allow myself to have 1 or 2, or I'll divide a bar of Lily's out. I'll have a little bit of chocolate, because if I ignore those cravings, they just get louder and louder. Number 2, allow yourself to eat more carbs during that week. And specifically, this is called carb cycling, which is very common to do when you're on your period. And you don't have to take it extreme. I'm not saying to eat bread and pasta, but I'm saying if you usually follow a 20 gram, maybe up it to 30 or 40 just for that week. And don't worry about being kicked out of ketosis. It's actually pretty common to be kicked out of ketosis while you're menstruating just because your hormones are all going crazy, and you'll get right back in the next week, so don't be concerned so much. Eat more protein. So this is great because protein keeps you full. So the more protein you eat, you're gonna stay fuller for longer. So you're gonna control your cravings naturally because you're not gonna get as hungry as you normally would. So let's say you eat around 70 grams a day, maybe up it to 80 or 90. Take more magnesium, or specifically make sure that you're taking magnesium in the proper dosage. So this is going to control those chocolate cravings, and it's also going to replenish the magnesium that you're losing when you're on your period. And magnesium is actually very important in general when it comes to the ketogenic diet because it's an essential electrolyte, so make sure you're taking it, especially on period week. Other tips to help you control the bloat: exercise. So this is actually pretty controversial because I know there's a lot of ladies out there that think that exercise is bad when you're on your period, but it's actually quite the opposite. Exercising helps you control those crazy hormones. It kind of tones things down. Also, it releases endorphins, and endorphins make you happy. Now, I'm not telling you to exercise if you have very painful periods. If you have really painful cramps and are just like bedridden, do not exercise. As always, listen to your body. But if your periods are pretty normal, exercise will help you. Chug water like a horse. This is a very important thing in general, no matter what diet you're on or what you're going through. Water is very, very important. So by drinking a lot of water, you're gonna help your body retain less water, but you're helping your kidneys flush out the extra water in your body. So make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Also, water helps you control your cravings. Sometimes when you're craving something, it means that you're dehydrated. And once you drink a lot of water, you'll realize that that craving went away. Don't weigh yourself. This is a tip that I've learned that I can recommend you just for your sanity. It's very demoralizing when you wake up one day and you're 5 pounds heavier after you've been working so hard following a ketogenic diet. But just remember, this is water weight and it will go away. Just put away the scale and say that you're not going to touch it on period week. All right, so I hope that that helped you out to realize why we get period cravings and what to do about them. You can find more information about this in detail on my blog post at eatbefitexplore.com. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter so you don't miss any of these blog posts or any of my ketogenic recipes. Double tap if you learned anything from this video. And also, if you'd like me to cover a specific topic, please comment on the video. Next week, I'm going to talk about stalls and how to break them.